What's up, people? Welcome back to Spicy Updates with Lovely Guys. I am going to start with Mpumi's diary section. Would I call it a diary section or whole venting, talking about all your experience of flooding in Biggie's house? So when she came, she started with a shout out to her parents, her mom, her dad, her siblings, her boyfriend. Hey, the show is ending. Everybody is trying to so that I can go back to what I kept outside. Yo. So you guys, she started with dad, started talking about herself that when she wanted to come to the house, she didn't really she just took few clothes that could carry her to the 3 weeks because she felt if she survives 3 weeks, definitely she has really tried. But then here she is being there and she's still here today. So she was like, she had a strategy coming into the house, but on getting to the house, the strategy, she can't even remember the strategy. She doesn't even know what happened to the strategy. And she decided to just be who she is, play her game and all that. But she started talking about things, how she doesn't really bother so much about things, how she doesn't really think so much about things, especially the things you can't change, and that she has come to realize how to deal with things. Like if it means her crying, she will cry through it. If it means her laughing, she will laugh through it. If it means her doing anything, but trying to focus so much on what she cannot change. So she talked about herself being in a triangle. I said, okay, are you going to finish this thing without? Though she didn't mention anybody's name because they are not to mention names. They are not to talk about any housemates whatsoever. So she talked about being in a triangle and that what really prompted her to be so in that triangle was because she was insulted and that she doesn't take insult that lightly, and so she decided to take a kind of revenge. I said, whoa, really? Really? But all this while, you've been like, Jerry, this one, that one, this Jerry didn't take you away. I told you guys that Mpumi has always been saying that she might forgive, but she's not going to forget. The day Liema came to her, talking to her about boundaries, and the day when Liema said, Jared, go, she's opening her legs, I think that thing really got to her. When Liema told her that you open your leg for Jared, that thing really got to her. Maybe she said, see, there is something I'm noticing about Mpumi. I think Mpumi is this type of girl that if she wants to deal with you, she'll deal with you low-key. I don't know if you guys can remember when Jared was evicted. That night, then Liema was already her deputy. So she was upstairs talking with Liema. So she was like, the way to deal with that person was so she cannot say it out because you don't discuss your nominations this person has been doing this BS to you, this person has been doing that, and the only way you can deal with that person is just to look for a way. And that was why she nominated Jared. Okay, you think you can mess me up, you think you can, so the only thing, I will nominate you, and so that if you survive, fine. If you don't survive, so I said, oh, so now you have come to accept that all these things you are doing is a revenge. So what are we going to call that? What are we going to call that finally? Are we going to say, oh, you don't like Liema? Are we going to say, oh, you were hating on her low-key? Or, okay, all this while you wanted to take your revenge on her. And that was, she said, she has never been in a triangle. What would she be doing in a triangle? I know she doesn't like to share. Sharing is not caring for her. I said, God. So this finale now, everybody's changing. Hey, everybody's smoothing their part. Even Mike Jr. today said, yeah, shout out his girlfriend. Remembering what they have outside. So she said, no, what would she be doing in a triangle? So at a point when she now felt that, okay, maybe she has done what she needed to do, then she said, no, this is not supposed to be. She decided to take herself out. I said, God, Mpumi that was always crying when Jerry did not give her attention. But well, that's by the way. After all, she's the one in the house now. Guys, are you guys seeing how this whole thing is turning out? She's the one in the house. But there's something I want to say. Like, this one's in the house right now, shouldn't just feel like it's them. You could be that lucky that nobody nominated you. I don't look at being in the house till finale means, oh, you're doing the right thing. Oh, you are strong. Oh, it could be that nobody nominated you. Look at young puppy that just left last week. Your package just left last week does not mean he has fans. Nobody nominated you. Nobody did this. They didn't call your name. Or probably the week you were nominated, it was a fake eviction. Or the week you were to be nominated, it was no nomination week. So like, Grace has just been. It's Grace, though she mentioned that everything is not just, it's all about God, that really you can't say, this is how it's going to be. Because guys, if you tell me in my wildest dream that Liema would not be in the house, there is nothing anybody would tell me that will make me believe that person, that Liema is not going to be in Biggie's house now. Honestly. And I know that Lee is going to be watching some of these things, and it's really going to hurt her the more. Seriously, it's really going to hurt her. She'll be like, oh, I'm supposed to be here now, because her own is like, I don't even know the way her own is. Her own is like a thing of, you took yourself out. You decided to exit yourself when it's not supposed to be so. They really need to look into it. In fact, today I watched a clip where Lawrence was saying, hey, stop talking about production, go vote who you want to vote, la la la. And some comments on there were like, okay, it means people are not voting, it means the vote is reducing, it means since Liema exited the house, people are saying all sorts of things. That is why I said, this is the first time I'm seeing Lawrence coming out to tell people, go vote, go do this, go do that. What are these people trying to do? Well, I don't know. Since Yolanda, Liema are no longer there, people are not watching. Some people are not voting, except for those that have their faves. Because Lawrence was like urging them, go and vote your faves and stop talking. They do this, they do that. Just go and vote whoever you want to. So guys, coming back to Mpumi, that was how she talked about things, called herself a cooking pot, how she loves cooking, and she loves cooking, and she loves cooking in the house, how she thinks she's not a bad cook, because though some people may like her food, some people may not like her food. And the one that really got to her is being HOH in pull me. Like, hey, I said, this girl, in fact, I have to say that she did well for herself. When coming to task, coming to some other things, at least she has won. I think she has won over 20,000 rands in the house. I think yesterday's own was 15,000, right? I don't know if the 15,000 was for the three of them or individually 15,000. I don't really know. I can't say. But I would say yes, she has done so well for herself. If she hadn't involved herself in that trial, which was in a bit to, okay, she wanted to get back at Liema, so she decided to like come in fully. Well, you never can tell when Mpumi is telling you the truth, because then in the house she was saying so many things and you don't even know which one is the truth. But I think in all, is her game, is her strategy, she has just played her game to the fullest that she felt she can, and look at where she is today. And who knows, she might be in the finale, because from the way the polls are going, well, if two persons are, you never can tell, guys. Not until Sunday, you never can tell, because things are changing. Like I told you guys yesterday, Sinaye was leading, but today Mark J is leading, so you never can tell. And guys, you never can tell. I'm just telling you guys the gospel truth. You never can tell. So that's that for her own, because her own section was a kind of interesting, and she was happy, like she's oh, I'm still here now, like she's just so all happy. I was like, well, guys, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys feel in the comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.